Have you ever had that moment where you're totally fine until you're not? 1 second you are just doing your thing, and the next you are looking around, you are shrinking a little, you're suddenly unsure if you even belong. This can happen at shows in the warm up pen. This can happen at home when somebody else enters the arena. This can happen out on the trail. I remember the exact moment that I felt this hit me, not just as a passing thought, but viscerally in my body, feeling a tight chest, stomach flip, mind racing with that awful question: Am I good enough? In today's episode, I am taking you back to that moment, not because I want to relive it, but because maybe you've felt it too. And I want to show you what I've learned since about regulating those emotions, about separating truth from lies, and coming back to yourself when your confidence wavers. This isn't just a story, it's a tool. And if comparison has ever stolen your joy in the saddle or anywhere else, this one's for you. Welcome to the Resilient Reiner, the premier podcast focused on mental performance for equestrians and improved horse show performance. Whether you're a rookie reiner or a seasoned competitor, this show is for riders who want to take their skills to the next level and achieve their full potential in the show ring. I'm Nicole Burnett, and I'm a master mindset coach who's obsessed with helping you achieve all those horse dreams you always thought were impossible. Join me each week to develop a show-ready mindset and gain the competitive edge you need to compete with confidence. Welcome back, friends. This is the Resilient Reiner podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Burnett. Before we get started, I just have to share, I am so excited that we're getting ready to have our welcome call for Ride Free. I'm so excited for the folks in this program. This is for the rider who knows that you were made for more, but somewhere along the way, life got heavy, your confidence wobbled, the joy faded. This program is your comeback. I am so excited. We're getting into who you are, why you ride, where you're going to have weekly trainings to strip away the fear, the guilt, the self-doubt that's been weighing you down, replace it with boldness, presence, and purpose. You get live coaching calls with me. So there's no hiding. You're going to get results in action. You're going to get unstuck fast with direct support and perspective shifts direct from me. You're going to get mental rewiring to shift the guilt, the fear, perfectionism that is keeping you stuck. We're also going to fast track your progress with weekly action challenges. So simple, doable steps to build momentum in the saddle and in your soul. And you're not doing this alone. You get the connection of the community and having interaction with me as your coach. So I'm so excited. This is going to be so transformational, and I'm just so excited for our first welcome call. So if you'd heard me talk about this and you're just kind of on the fence, send me a message and I'll see if we can get you in before we get started here. This is going to be such an amazing experience. And like I said, if you have been wanting coaching from me or if you feel the pull for this at all, this is literally going to be the most accessible way that you can work with me for the rest of the year. So send me a message if you feel that this is for you. All right, let's get down to today's podcast. I will never forget the first time that I felt comparison in my body. I was standing at the back gate watching another rider warm up. She looked so confident. She was so in control, just like she belonged there. And without warning, my chest tightened. My breath got shallow. My thoughts started spinning. Am I behind? Should I be further along by now? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. At the time, I did not have the words for it, but now I do. Comparison. Oh my gosh. This was a visceral physical reaction in my body. This was the physical feeling of comparison. It is sneaky, it is subtle, and it is so normal. Here's what I've learned since that feeling, that contraction, that moment of physical shrinking, it is not proof that you are not good enough. It is not a sign that you are behind. No, it's actually a clue. It is a message from your gut, a quiet nudge saying that is something that you want to. Because if it didn't matter to you, your body would not have reacted. What looks like comparison is often just desire in disguise. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Was that the shift for me? Instead of making myself wrong for feeling that way, for wanting what she had, wanting that confidence, that connection, that like, wow, she really belongs here. Instead of making myself wrong for having those feelings, I got curious. I asked, what do I really want? And how can I create it my way? I'm going to say that again because this is a massive mindset shift to go from making yourself feel bad anytime you're having comparative thoughts to start getting curious and asking, what do I really want? And two, how can I create it my way? Because here's what most people do not tell you. You could try to ride like her. You could try to train like her. You could try to talk like her, post on Instagram like her, but you will never get her results. Why? Because her success isn't just about her strategy. It is about how her nervous system responds under pressure. She rides from a place of safety, not survival. Her body lets her show up confident, present, and connected because she has trained it to. And when your body lights up watching somebody else ride with power or presence or pure joy, that is not a cue to blindly copy paste. That's a cue to claim what is possible for you too. That moment in the warm-up pen, that scroll on social media, that little zing of, I want that. It is not there to shame you. It is there to show you. You are not too far behind. It is not too late. And you don't have to become someone else to get there. You can have the ride that you want, the confidence, the clarity, the joy. And yes, the version of you who actually shows up bold in the saddle again. But it only comes when you ride your own way. So, the next time comparison creeps in, ask, what is this showing me about what I want? And How can I create it in a way that is true to me? You don't have to push harder. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to choose you. And if you are ready to do that with support, structure, and a proven process to get back in the saddle, feeling bold and free again, Ride Free is open. This is your sign, not to copy, but to claim. We have our welcome call on Tuesday. I am rooting for you always. Now get out there and ride free.